we're essentially a tapestry of many different peoples, and we seem to come together in a mosque, for example, or a bingo hall. Like there's very many different places that we come to interact, and it's really beautiful to see.
From art galleries to community organizations to APTN HQ, Winnipeg Centre is the heart of the city, and its MP, NDP incumbent Leah Gazan, has her finger on its pulse.
It's no secret that Winnipeg Centre is one of the poorest ridings in the country. We are a dynamic community, rich with ideas and commitment, and it requires an MP who actually lives in the riding, who works with community, and I hope to be able to do that after the election is finished.
According to 2021 census data, the riding has an Indigenous population of around 18.3%, over 3 times that of the rest of Canada. An Indigenous MP has held the riding seat since 2015, when Cree Métis Liberal MP Robert Falcon-Ouellette came into office. Since taking that seat in 2019, Gazan has secured funding for dozens of community-led initiatives and implemented the Red Dress Alert pilot for MMIWG2S.
Support from the NDP, it's why we have a Red Dress Alert system. It is our party that provided support for me to even push forward and receive unanimous consent to recognize what happened in residential schools as an act of genocide.
6 candidates are running in the Winnipeg Centre electoral district. Donald Grant, a member of the Saugeen Anishinaabe First Nation, is running for the People's Party of Canada. Grant says the PPC's commitments to Indigenous peoples includes replacing the Indian Act, respecting the Constitution and treaties, and expanding on reserve property rights.
I would like to see is these cards here. So when you go to any gas station, you go to any food store, whatever, to scan this card or make it a strip where you're no tax at no matter what store you are in Manitoba.
At 23 years old, Liberal candidate Rahul Walia's resume includes interning under the late Senator Murray Sinclair, co-founding a social impact fund, and working in the Ministry of Transport.
Obviously, I'm a young person, and seeing what's been happening with rising cost of living, housing shortages, and inaffordability, these are issues that affect young people quite greatly.
If elected, he wants to advance housing, expand Jordan's principal funding, and ensure youth voices are heard.
We have to talk about, housing as an act of Indigenous reconciliation, making sure that there are wellness centers and community-based housing programmings that are meant for Indigenous folks, but also on the national and provincial scale, investing in their communities back home.
The riding's Conservative and Green Party candidates were not available for an interview by airtime. Winnipeg Centre is one of 36 First Nations swing vote ridings identified by the Assembly of First Nations. Sierra Bettens, APTN National News, Winnipeg.